to talk to you all about what I went through when I went to purchase my first home before I was an actual real estate agent. So when I went to purchase my first home, I contacted a real estate agent and I was excited about purchasing my first home. And like the real estate agent did, she connected me immediately to a mortgage lender, because that is one of the first steps, is to get in contact with that mortgage lender. And the mortgage lender, he was cool, he was friendly, and he sent me his link to submit an application. So I submitted the application. And our next conversation, he told me that he needed me to upload documents. I said, cool, I'll go ahead and I'll upload documents for you. And once everything came back, within about, it took him about 48 hours. It wasn't too long. His turnaround time was good. He followed up with me and he said, okay, you make the income. However, you do need to work on your credit. So just work on your credit and we'll reassess this later. And I said, okay, I didn't know the process or anything. I'm like, okay, I need to fix my credit. And I contacted my real estate agent and I told her what he said. I said, oh yeah, he told me I had to work on my credit. And she said, okay. And that was the end of it. That's the last I heard from the both of them, the last. So I thought it was my job, to do everything, which technically it is, but when you have a good agent and lender on your side, they'll actually step in and help you and guide you. That is so important. That is why as an agent, I try to always remain knowledgeable and I help guide my clients. I follow up with them sometimes weekly, bi-weekly, but depending on the situation, it'll be once a month, because some things do take a little bit longer to correct. Okay. So anyway, that was the end of the story, because I never heard from the realtor or the lender again. Neither of them followed up with me. Neither of them gave me a roadmap. I was completely on my own. However, I thought everything was normal. I just thought I had to fix my credit. I went on, I think it was freecreditreport.com. I printed out my credit report. I joined all these apps on Facebook, or I joined so many groups on Facebook about fixing your credit. Was it the Credit Warriors, I believe it was? That was, oh, you couldn't tell me nothing. I said, I'm gonna print up these pay to delete letters. I'm a but I was tackling it. I was. But I didn't have to do it alone. So that is why, as a real estate agent, I love to work with first-time home buyers, because I want you to know that it is attainable. I also want you to not feel left alone when there's things you have to work on, because that is my story as well. I don't ever want you to think that you're alone. Okay, before I have a relationship with the lender, I have a consultation with them, just like I would with a potential buyer, seller, or investor. And I like to see their systems in place. What do they do? Their drip campaigns. I want to see if they will actually help my clients to become mortgage ready. As far as giving them a roadmap, what do you actually do? How do you help my clients? Because the reality of it is, everyone that comes to me the first time, or most agents, especially first-time home buyers, will not be mortgage ready that first time they apply. And as an agent, I want them to know that that is perfectly fine. It is abnormal, and home ownership is still attainable. I don't care what someone's score looks like. I don't care if it's the worst of the worst. It does not matter, because it only takes, even if it has to take you the whole 12 months, in 12 months, you can fix your credit. I say 12 months because of this. A lot of first-time home buyers, we do not know, because that was we at the time, I know now, but as first-time home buyers, we don't know what to focus on. This is why it's important to have an agent that is knowledgeable and wants to share with you, okay? Because all we're told is no high credit utilization. Watch your credit utilization. No collections, your DTI. All of that is extremely important. However, what takes the longest to actually repair is when you make late payments. So even that little thing to know is so important, because it makes a difference on when you will actually be able to purchase a home, because you can do everything correct as far as starting to pay down your credit, getting your collections deleted. You can work on all of that and get right up to the point where it's time to go ahead and reapply again. But you mistakenly make a late payment, and that will set you back 11 months. Why do I say 11 months? Because one late payment takes 12 months to clear. Yes, one late payment takes a whole entire year to clear. And that will make you unqualified. That will make you denied. That late payment will be the reason why you are not pre-approved or approved for a clear to close with owning a home. Late payments are so much more important when it comes to getting mortgage ready than your utilization. Okay? I say this because with utilization, it can be high. But when you start paying that off, it only takes 30 to 60 days for your credit score to show that you start paying that off. Okay? But when you start making payments on time, it's still going to take all of those 11 months to get to that 12th month of on-time payments for you to become mortgage ready. How I wish the lender told me that. And or my real estate agent, because as a real estate agent, I share this advice to my clients because I remember the feeling of wanting to own a home. And I remember the feeling of speaking with the realtor, speaking with the mortgage lender, applying like I was supposed to, accepting a call when they followed back. I did that. I did not ghost my agent or my lender. When I contacted them, I knew what I wanted and I submitted my stuff. And I showed up for all the meetings we had. However, I was just told to work on my credit. So because of the money I was making, what could have really taken me that year, because even though I was making money, I didn't know late payments mattered like that. I was very much so irresponsible, just my honesty. I always had money because I've always worked. However, I just did what Jay wanted to do. I paid bills late because I didn't keep up with dates. Like literally. I know a lot of people hate auto enroll, but I actually auto enrolled with basically all of my payments because I don't keep up with dates. Anything besides the first, I forget. That's how I am. When these credit cards are due, I forget. My car note, when it's due, I forget. And I know that might sound crazy. I've grown up some over the years, so I'm a lot better. However, that was why I had a lot of late payments back then. It'd be 30, 60 days. That's bad. So I would have needed that year regardless to fix my credit because I have to show those on-time payments, okay? So I just wanted to make this video again for you potential first-time home buyers, for you to know not to just find a real estate agent. I know family, friends, all that stuff is good, but vet your agent because this is one of the biggest purchases you will make. Vet your agent and make sure that they are actually helping you and guiding you. Make sure your lender is explaining every down payment assistance program if you're going for that, as well as the options you have with 401k, savings, or gifting from other people, and that they're explaining your loan to you. Make sure that you're not just in an FHA loan, you're in an FHA fixed loan, or conventional, like whatever you're in, make sure they explain everything to you. If you have a question, please ask. You can come to YouTube, you can go on Instagram, you can go on TikTok. However, the professional that you're actually working with, contact them as well because they know what's going on in your current market and they know the laws and regulations for the state that you live in. And that is important because we can watch all this stuff online, but every state is different when it comes to certain laws and regulations. So you need to get with a professional, but you need to get with a knowledgeable professional that is okay with sharing everything they know. I don't hold back. I don't. I try to explain everything down to the T with my clients. I have templates. I have flyers I had made up for them. I try to explain everything. Because the thing about it is, most of us as humans, when we don't know something and we're trying something new, of course we're at the mercy of that person, but we tend to say okay and yes and I understand, and we walk away and we're like, I don't know what the heck they were talking about. Like, and then we're stuck. How do I on Google and now AI and YouTube and all this other stuff that we get on, and we try to get the question answered when really all we had to do was ask a question with that professional. Or how about this? You watching this video? Go ahead and call up your real estate agent, call up your lender, call someone up now that you're working with so they can help you. Okay? Because I promise you, home ownership is attainable. It is. If you are a small business owner, you want to own a home, you do have options. If you do not have your tax returns, they can use a bank statement. However, your bank statements have to have an average income for at least 12 months. And here's the thing. When you're using a bank statement, when you're using an entrepreneurship loan, it's counted as an investment. So that FHA 3.5% is a no. If you're going that route, you will be paying 15 to 20% down, because they count that more as an investment property, because you're going through using your income as far as your business income. So just to let you know, if you need W-2s, I suggest you go ahead and get a job for at least 12 months so you can have that W-2 to show that income as well. All right. If you want to purchase a home, but you feel like it's not attainable for you, you feel like I just messed up my credit, I don't know what to do, I can't afford it, I don't have this down payment assistance. Like, some of y'all come up with a million excuses on why you should not go after what you want. And I'm going to need you to stop doing that, because you deserve everything that you desire just the same, because you work too hard just like the rest of us. I don't care where you work. Income is income. Some jobs make more, some make less. I get it. I don't care where you work though. When you go to work, you're working hard for the money. There's days you go to work and you're sick. There's days you go to work and you just don't feel like being there. There's days you go to work and your head hurt. There's days you go to work but you have life going on and you really wish you could stay in your bed. We all sacrifice so much to work. That we deserve to have everything that we dream to have just the same, because we sacrifice just the doggone same. Okay? So I don't care how bad your credit looks. Do not be embarrassed. Do not feel like I don't want to reach out to an agent right now because I need to fix my credit. Don't do that. You need to reach out to them while you're trying to repair your credit, so you're not waiting years like I did trying to fix it on my own, because I didn't have someone in place that gave me a mortgage ready plan, a roadmap on what to do first. Because I can work on a checklist. If they would have just gave me a checklist, do this, do that, do this, do that, and you'll be ready, that would have been beautiful. But blindly trying to fix your credit and you don't even know what the banks actually look for is doing you a disservice, baby. It really is. It really is, because those Facebook apps, they're not telling you what these lenders can tell you. There are specific things that banks look for when the underwriting team, when they're doing the underwriting, there are things that they're looking for that you must have. So if you do not have it, because it's not always with your credit report, it could be with the way you're receiving your income. There could be things stopping you that you do not know, okay? And once underwriting goes down, they want to know everything, and every T has to be crossed. So that lender is going to tell you from the beginning, this is what is going to stop your pre-approval, X, Y, and Z. It could be your late payments. It could be your utilization. It could be collections. It could be no credit, because no credit is like bad credit. It could be you're getting paid under the table. It could be that you're a freelancer, but you're not getting your 1099s. It could be that you're a small business owner and you're not you're not showing what you make because you're using it as deductibles. But when you need to purchase a house, you have to show the IRS that you make money. Okay, so if you want to purchase a house for that next year to 2 years, you need to show everything that you make. Okay, I know we want those deductibles and those write-offs, but right now, no, you have to show what you make. You cannot write off your income, business owners, small business owners, if you want to purchase a house, because that's going to hinder you. Okay, because you can't say, oh, good, tax write-off. Look, I was able to write everything off. It said I only made $30,000 this year, and I made 70. Okay, well, when you go to apply for that house, guess what? You're going to have to say, yeah, I only made $30,000, because you can't turn around and say you made 70. Okay, so those are things you have to think about even as business owners. But if you don't, speak to a realtor that knows, like myself, or a mortgage lender that are the real professionals when it comes to financing. You can have a setback because of that. That doesn't mean it's not attainable, because this is not a video about home ownership not being attainable. This is a video about it is attainable, and I don't care where you're at, where you stand, how bad your credit is, where your financial status is. I don't care, because it's attainable. If you can afford, with these rental prices, if you can afford all this money you're paying in rent, $1,900 and up, you can afford a mortgage. Okay, now I live in Central Florida, so some parts of Central Florida are going to cost more, some are not. You know, so I can help you once we get pre-approved. If you say I'm okay with paying $2,500 a month, $3,500 a month, I need my mortgage to be around $1,800 a month, I can help you with that, as long as it's realistic. Now, if you go too low, I'm like, I don't know. You know, like, are you 55 and up? No, just playing. But sort of. But anyway. Home ownership is attainable, and we all, everyone works too hard. We work too hard to keep telling ourselves we don't deserve what the next person has. We all deserve it. We do. Now, if you know anyone looking to buy, sell, or invest in Central Florida, send them my way. Your girl would love to help them sell their home, purchase a home, invest in real estate. That's what I do. I'm your residential queen here in Central Florida. J. Kelly Sells Real Estate. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm on TikTok. I am J. Kells. Of course, follow me here on YouTube. And I'll be sharing videos as well. If you have any questions, please let me know. But also in the comments, let me know what was valuable to you from this video. If you were able to retain something from this video, if I was able to encourage you, please let me know. And also let me know what questions you might have, because I can share what I know. But I want to let you know I am a real estate agent. Okay, and I might share a lot of information, and I'm very passionate. However, I do believe in staying in your lane. So I will answer as an agent, but it's always best, just like I tell my clients, to contact a professional. Okay, so get in contact with an agent to put you in contact with a lender, because that lender can help you and answer every question you have when it comes to financing your loan. Okay? Alrighty, this your girl J. Kelly Sells Real Estate. Again, please go ahead and click subscribe. I do love referrals. I'm a mama out here trying to work, help me feed my family. So if you know anyone in the Central Florida area that's looking to buy, sell, or invest, please let me know. I am licensed, however, in the state of Florida. If you're moving to the state of Florida, hit your girl up. I would love to help you relocate to the beautiful Sunshine State. Yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed.